there was a really rough part of my life where I had like the same suitcase for like 3 months, and like I didn't have anything.
Hey guys, so right now I'm here with Yaz, or you may know her from YazOnline. This is her first interview
Ever!
We've been friends for quite a while, haven't we?
Yeah, like
actually quite a while. I haven't thought about it because we did that Child vs Teen like 2 years ago.
That was ages ago. That was like 2
years.
years.
We were so different then.
Yeah, we've changed so much.
Yaz is basically just here to talk about, you know, pressures online and just life in general. So
like life versus like social media.
Yeah, just so your viewers can get to know you a bit better. So let's go back to the beginning. What was it like for you growing up, like school and stuff?
Well, school, I did move around quite a lot. So I've been to like, I think this is like my 8th school ever.
8?
Yeah.
I thought you'd only been to like 2.
No. I've moved like so much. But I was always in like the same kind of areas. So I moved to like, I was in like North London.
Because I remember you moved from like near...
Yeah. I moved from like out, like not in London, basically, like kind of not in London. I grew up in North London, like London, and then I moved away. And now I'm like,
and now it's a secret.
Yeah, now I'm living in London.
Oh, you say you were good at school, like?
I mean, I was never good at school.
Yeah. Were you like naughty or?
I mean, like I've always been kind of like chatty.
Yeah.
When I was like really small, I was kind of shy, but then like once I hit a certain age, I was like really chatty.
Yeah.
So.
Because fun fact, Yaz was going to be late for this because she has a detention until 5:30. So
I got out of that to be here. So
luckily.
Yeah. I've never really been like a good kid, like with studies, but like in class, like speaking out loud and like speaking to friends, like I'm kind of like chatty.
Did you have like, were you bullied at all or?
I mean, there was definitely a bit. So I've said I've like moved schools a lot.
Like being like the new school.
I kind of got used to it a lot because I moved so much.
I didn't realize it was 8. That's so many.
Yeah.
Like, what did people say? Were they just like?
Well, they just thought I was like the new girl. Like it wasn't anything different to them, but for me it was like always new.
Yeah.
So like my friendship groups are like really separated.
Yeah.
So like I have like friends from like different schools.
Do you stay in contact with them?
Yeah. I'm still like in contact with like all my old friends. There was one school where I did get bullied because
How old were you? Like what year was that?
I was like year 5 or year 6 or something like that. Because if you don't know this about me, like my mum's Jewish and my dad's Muslim. People used to like make fun of me for being either Muslim or Jewish.
Really?
Yeah, because I went to like a Christian school. So they'd like, I got quite a lot of like, I was bullied quite a bit for like that.
That's so weird. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's like so, like if someone was to bully someone for that now, that would be like
it would have been
so
like
bad.
Unacceptable, but because we were like young and it was like all a joke or whatever. And
did it like actually get to you? Like did it upset you?
I mean, I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah. Because you were quite young, but still, like, I feel like when I was younger, I was more sensitive. I was like.
Yeah, I was definitely a lot more sensitive. Yeah, it definitely upset me, but like I didn't deep it that much. So.
Yeah. So when did you start YouTube? Like, how old were you?
I started when I was, I first started when I was like 12, and I was like just doing it as a joke with my friends. And they'd come to my house after school and we'd just like film like random stuff.
Yeah.
And then I didn't used to like makeup, and then I started getting into it, and then I started like making videos about it just to get better, and then I started like really liking editing and stuff, so I guess I started.
Your editing used to be so cool. Well, it still is now, but
no,
like,
it used to be like
Zenday makeup tutorial.
Oh my
so
god,
cool.
Yeah, it was like so extra, but I think I properly started when I was like 13. Yeah, 13.
What did people think about your channel at school?
Well, I mean, I didn't let anyone know about it at first. When people found out, they just made such a big joke out of it. And like any time we'd like watch something on the board or whatever, they'd be type up YazOnline.
Yeah.
And they would always like joke around, and like whenever I posted a video, like the next day would be so bad at school.
Yeah.
But that was when I first started, and I didn't like have many followers. But
did you find that people changed when you got more followers?
Yeah, when I started to get more followers, people really changed their attitudes. Like the people that like bullied me for it at the start, now like are so nice to me about it and so supportive, which is really weird.
So nice.
It's just weird because it's like I know the truth and they know what's gone on.
Because I saw something in your story the other day about I can't remember what it was, like people that used to
like
make fun of you, and now they're like,
yeah, I mean, I feel like followers really get to people's heads even if it's not their followers. So like if they see somebody like not famous but like with followers, they just assume that, I don't know, they're just a lot nicer.
They're going to get something off of you. Or
like,
which I don't get. It's like,
I don't understand. Like before I was literally doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And they were so horrible about it, and now they're like, oh, congratulations, like what's in your next video? So it's weird how people change when you start getting a following.
You joke about it, but you sort of have like a resting. But I don't see it though, but people like you, I saw in your story someone was saying that, or you were saying that people messaged you afterwards and were like, why are you judging? Like, why are you looking at us?
So
why didn't you?
like what happens a lot with me is that people see me in public and then take photos of me or like message me and be like, oh, I didn't come up to you because I was scared because you look really mean and stuff, and I'm just like.
So would you say that a lot of the time you do have to put on a strong front? Because I know you go through like
a lot of, yeah.
Do you find, because I know for me, like if something bad happens, I'm just instantly like, I've got to just pretend that it's fine.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like
that's completely the case? What do you mean, like in real life or online?
Like both, like in real life and online, to like.
Yeah, I mean in real life, I guess online, I do have to sort of put on a front sometimes because a lot of stuff happens that I don't speak about.
Yeah.
Just like personal family issues and stuff that I don't like show online because I don't know, I just don't.
Yeah.
But
why is that? Do you like share it with your friends and stuff, or?
I mean I share it with like very few people. I think like 2-3 people. Yeah, 3 people. And those are the only people that actually know about like my issues, other than my family of course, but I don't really show it online because I feel like, I don't know, I do kind of sometimes feel like people won't care. Do you know what I mean?
I always worry that if I would open up, then people would then think that I was vulnerable and they could then pick at me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's what I feel like sometimes. Yeah, so do you find it hard constantly putting up like the upbeat, like,
I mean,
personality on your YouTube and stuff?
I mean, I guess I'm like an upbeat person, but not really like.
Yeah, you're not like, hey guys, it's like, you're not like that. You're more like yourself.
Yeah. But like you've seen like me with Lou, like I can be like crazy.
Yeah.
But like I guess I'm not really like a upbeat person, like really animated. So I don't feel like putting on a front. I don't feel like I have to put on a front like in terms of my personality. But I guess some things do happen that if you knew about it, you'd be like, why is she so happy?
Yeah.
But I mean I do struggle with like pretending everything's okay. That sounds really cringy, but like pretending that everything's like fine.
Like, have you ever had something like really bad? You know, like something bad has happened at home, and then you feel like you still post, or you have to.
Definitely,
still,
like I had to pretend that everything's fine because I feel like on YouTube, like people don't really see you as or social media, people don't really see you as a person. They just see you as like a character, and who's constantly got the same. And like if you ever change anything, like recently I cut my hair, like people are like, oh, she's changing.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you change anything about yourself, like if you start to develop like a different sense of humor, or
or even if like one video you're like a little bit off, people are like, oh my god, like, what's wrong?
Like so I feel like the way people see me online is definitely, there's stuff hidden that people don't know about. Not in a bad way, but just like I don't want to share a lot of stuff. I've just been scared of like people losing interest in me a lot.
Yeah.
So I've always had to like keep consistently posting and stuff. But meanwhile, things have definitely been going wrong in my life. But I don't like people on social media just think that you're some character that like always has the same mood, always has the same like nothing changes, and if something does change, it's like a big deal. And I feel like opening up about stuff and like one day being sad or like one day being really happy, it doesn't make sense to people, so it's easier to just like continually be like happy.
What would you say your lowest point for you was? Has it been like recently, or
like in my personal well, I mean I don't really speak about it a lot, but there's definitely some things going on with my family, and I'm not currently living with my brother and sisters.
Yeah.
My parents are going through like a divorce, and it's really like messy and complicated, and I don't really want to like go into it, but I think definitely being separated from my siblings is like the hardest thing. I've been through like a lot of things definitely these past 2 years, which is kind of when my YouTube like started to actually grow, and I started to love it even more. So these past 2 years have been like really the hardest years of my life, but also far, but also like the best because YouTube's happened for me.
Yeah, it's probably really confusing, like a switch between like different emotions, like should I be happy, should I be sad?
I mean, these last 2 years have definitely been very conflicting, because one side of my life is so amazing, like the support I get on YouTube or on social media, and like I started to really like doing like editing, and like it's a passion, like I really like it, and obviously like friends and school was going really well, but then the other half of my life was kind of like breaking down. And yeah, I'd say the hardest thing that I've been through recently is being separated from my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, because I remember when it first like started, was that one like you did a Q&A or Get Ready With Me where you talked about some things for the first time?
I think I hadn't posted in a while, and I did an update video. I had to actually take that down, but it really got a lot of like support on that.
Was it positive or negative?
Yeah, it was really positive. I mean, I got some people really concerned, but it was really positive, and that's like the first time I've ever like let myself be completely 100% real.
Not only is there pressure with your emotions and stuff online, would you say there's a pressure of like what you look like?
Definitely. I mean, now I don't feel like I'd post a photo without having to like put filters on it or like make sure it's like definitely proportionate. There is definitely a pressure to like always look nice. And if people meet me in real life and I'm like having a bad day or haven't like...
Yeah, I always worry that people would like be like, oh, she's a massive catfish and stuff, so I feel like I always have to live up to what I look like in my photos.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is like a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and it's weird because people don't really realise that Instagram is like the tiniest percentage of your life.
Yeah.
Like, I do not wear makeup all the time. Like, I put makeup on in the cab. Like, I don't wear makeup a lot. And when people meet you in real life, I've never like got any bad responses like, oh, you look really different, but I do personally, like, I do feel like a pressure to always...
Yeah, do you think you put the pressure on yourself?
Definitely. Like, I haven't really got... I mean, there has been hate that I don't really pay attention to, but in terms of my looks, but like, I feel like the pressure that I put is like on me. Other people aren't as critical. Yeah,
literally, because I remember ages ago I'd post like a photo, like oh my god, and I look back and I'm like, I just didn't care back then. But I don't know where this pressure has suddenly come from. I think it's because it's got more competitive as well, like in YouTube.
Definitely. I feel like when you do get a big response and people are so nice, you feel the need to like step it up and make them like be surprised or like think, oh my god, this photo's even better. Like, do you know what I mean?
It always has to be better than the last one.
Yeah, like you always want there to be an increase, never like a decrease in like response, and I feel like it's constantly like setting yourself higher goals and like being more harsh on yourself, and it is kind of unhealthy.
Yeah, it's not even like just like with photos and stuff, but with videos I'm like, oh, that video did well, I want the other one to do better, and then when it doesn't, it's like you're like, oh my god, like, I'm not good enough, like why isn't it doing well, like what am I like?
But it's weird because I didn't have this pressure like maybe a year ago, like I didn't think that deeply into it, but I feel like the more time you spend on something, the more like you
Have you ever thought about giving YouTube up?
No, I've never like wanted to stop. I feel like it's because I really like filming and editing, and like I really enjoy it. There has been times where I haven't actually been able to upload a video because I didn't have my camera. Like, it's like this long story, but like when I moved out of home like really early. I'm living at home now, but like there was a really rough part of my life where I had like the same suitcase for like 3 months, and like I didn't have anything. I had my phone, but like people didn't understand why I wasn't uploading videos. And so you
couldn't explain because it gave too much away.
Yeah, I couldn't explain because I wasn't allowed to give anything away. Like, if right now, if I wasn't still currently in the situation that I am in, that I can't speak about, I would definitely speak openly about it.
Do
but
you think
like,
you will in the future?
yeah, definitely in the future. But
I think it would like really help a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially because I think when you look up to someone and then you see that they're going through the same thing as you and they're like fine.
Yeah.
Well, not fine because it never really gets better, but like they see that they're coping and like doing something really good.
Yeah.
They probably look up to that, but.
I mean, I do want to speak about a lot of private things, but in basically back to the question, I've never wanted to stop, but there has been a period of my life where I had to stop.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't upload anything. I filmed on my phone, but it wasn't the same, and so I did that update video when after I got my camera back and stuff. But yeah, I've never wanted to stop.
What would you like to do? Like, would you in the future want a makeup line or a clothing line? Like, what is your goal?
My goal is to go into music.
Really?
Yeah, because I already like make music because I'm doing it for GCSEs.
Yeah.
But I never really knew how much because I've never like made music or like on computers and stuff. I've always written lyrics, but like I've never properly used like music tech.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy it, and I like singing as well, and I just really want to go into music.
Yeah.
I want to start doing it more on YouTube and like social media, but I'd say like my end goal is definitely to pursue music as a career, and I have got like exciting stuff coming up. But
GCSEs.
Yeah, GCSEs. But yeah.
Are you focusing on GCSEs this year?
Yeah, definitely.
They are important,
yeah.
and you can't like with YouTube like it can wait, but like GCSEs, I feel like
yeah, GCSEs like you do it once unless you.
you want to do YouTube.
But
think you'll go to college, or do you think you'll do YouTube?
I think I'll probably go to college.
Yeah.
Sixth form is looking a bit like heavy because you have to go in like I don't know actually. I haven't really.
I feel like you might find it easier at sixth form.
Do you think?
Because you don't have to go in the whole like day.
Oh right, okay.
Like I go in for like a few periods or
Yeah.
like whatever lessons I have.
I
don't know if that's the same with your sixth form.
I don't know. I'm looking at like lots.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to still continue going to school because I really like school. But yeah.
So that is all we're going to be talking about today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and got to know Yaz a bit better. And let me know if you want me to do this with anyone else. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Have you got any? Wait, can you ignore the? Have you got anything exciting? Because I've got nothing. Oh.
I wanted to end on a positive note.
Yeah. Let's go. I've got my GCSE.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so